25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Wildcats' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UNLV Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the... and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate? So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
42, spot, ready.
Back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Casey. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Rebels offense is back on the field. You can probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Rides the back. Keeps it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Finds his tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Casey. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Quickly complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Leaves it with the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Coming out with it, it's Riddick. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, a bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense pounces back away.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just...
Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
They'll go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
And the Rebels get it past the sticks.
Third and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Rebels! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
14, Kansas State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Casey. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Richard. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Number 28.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ball game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Leon. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Kansas State.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The return is brought down at the 10. And the Kansas State offense will take over.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football.
Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Under fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, UNLV. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need...
Turning it on! Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Working that left side now. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's reverse. Nice move there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. They'll leave it with him. Across the 45. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He'll take it himself. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole. crosses the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run.
He's trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal for the offense.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to pound it in. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Slams it ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's got it down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
UNLV 35, Kansas State 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run it from the gun, fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The complete... Short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Duke. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll run for it. Touchdown, Vegas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
42, Kansas State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to...
Breaks into the open. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. All game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate.